Welcome back. This East Baltimore hotel near Johns Hopkins Hospital serves medical patients and their families, and it is the focal point of controversy after it just sold for a significant loss. It is also the subject of a new investigative piece by our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, and reporter Lee Sandelin, who worked on it, joined us now. Good to see you, Lee. Very complicated, long, and involves a report that you did, but you point out very basically that more than $80 million in foreign investment and taxpayer money went into the building of this hotel. Now it just sold at a loss. What happened?
Denise, that's a good question. Yeah, so the hotel cost 87 million to develop. 47 million was foreign capital. Basically, the hotel was built in 2017. It's the residence inn at Johns Hopkins. It could never pay its bills. It was developed for an extremely high cost. And then last year, the bank called a loan. They couldn't pay, so they foreclosed. And then a couple months later, these foreign investors who invested as a way to get residency in the United States filed a lawsuit against the hotel's developer and owners, accusing them of defrauding, a fraud, basically saying you took our money, you inflated the construction costs. We were supposed to get, our investment back, and that's not going to happen. And this has played out in court, and then all of a sudden, earlier this summer, it surprisingly went to auction, and it was auctioned off for $10 million.
10 million.
Yeah.
That's definitely a loss. So there are a lot of losers here. Beyond the investors, obviously, there are the hundreds of families that were displaced who lived in that area when they were told to move and the hotel was built. And there are the families and Hopkins patients who are meant to stay there. So what happens to them?
So the hotel, I mean, it's still operating. The court put it into a receivership. It designated an entity to operate the hotel, and I think its new owners. Well, granted, the auction's being challenged in court as well by the foreign investors, but its new owners have continued to operate the hotel, so it's still running. It's still serving people. I just visited a couple weeks ago for a different story that'll probably be coming out later this week. On this and some more topics. So yeah, they're okay, but I think the bigger thing is this was just another example of development in Baltimore gone awry.
And where exactly is it, Lee, for people who don't know?
It's directly across from the hospital.
So I guess the good news in the end, not for the investors, but for the people who are actually able to still use it, the patients, the families that it was meant for.
Yeah, they can still stay there. You could go get a room tonight if anyone wanted to.
Excuse me. Well, that's good to know at least. All right, fascinating report. Again, very elaborate, and you spell it out very clearly. So I urge people to go and take a look at that. For that and other independent reporting from our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, excuse me, head to the Banner, BaltimoreBanner.com.